Hi! We're not going to talk about the mad dashing that you missed off screen. Welcome to Groove Coaster Wai Wai Party, because again, I stay in my lane with genres here. Before we get started, I have 2 more announcements, because I loved giving them. First and foremost, just remember that all those subs, the Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and any bits you share on the GDQ Twitch channel, they help support GDQ Hotfix. That's this for the Showrunner Showcase and other awesome shows. So if you enjoy watching Speedruns daily, definitely subscribe to the channel. Consider subscribing to the channel. We love and appreciate all of your kind generosity. And then also, if you're watching this on YouTube, hello from the past, but make sure you press that like button on this video and just subscribe to the channel. And you might want to head to twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick to watch our shows live. Like this one. So, this is a nod to Challenger Approaching, which is run by, I believe, the showrunner Adef, who's a fantastic person, and shout out to Adef for that science demo during AGDQ. I'm actually, the STEM thoughts hit really close home to me for a simple fact that my degrees are in inorganic chemistry, so I definitely fit into the S category of STEM, so that was fantastic to see, and I had a tear in my eye for that. But welcome to, again, Groove Coaster Wai Wai Party. This is also a nod to our upcoming Frost Fatales. Naomi Plays will be actually playing a slightly varied version of Groove Coaster. She'll be using the Nintendo Switch controller. This is played on the Nintendo Switch. I have a giant piece of metal with 2 glowing circles. This is a close approximation to an actual arcade controller. So we play on very different charts, and for me specifically, I play on the master difficulty. Some songs better than others, but we're just going to go and we're going to start vibing. I love starting with probably one of my favorite songs to think about. More so, mostly because I tend to get asked where I get my name from, and I'm old. This came out when I was a child, so shout out again to those of you from the 80s. My name, Oscar424, comes from the character Oscar in the Angelus Evangelion, so we're going to start off with this cover version of Cruel Angel's Thesis. But again, before I officially started that, I wanted to, again, introduce the other showrunner that's with us today, which is...
Hi, I'm Kirchen Sarge.
I'll also keep the mic on for some minor ASMR for this one, but later on in other songs where I'll be doing a lot more movement, it's going to get a little bit louder. I'm going to mute the mic while I'm playing, so this is pretty much just a chill and vibe session, so we can officially, again, get started. 3, 2, 1, go! So Master Difficulty is the hardest difficulty in the game. It's on a specific set of controls that are offered in Wai Wai Party. So there's the overall difficulty and then the numbered difficulty as you play. But you'll notice there's different types of different types of things that appear. And I will say, as I'm playing, this tends to affect some people that are very sensitive to motion. So if that's you, please be careful watching this game. It is a coaster for that reason. But this is a pretty chill song. I just love it because, again, the Angelus Evangelion. And we'll go over what each of these buttons mean later on. And if there's any questions in chat, Serge can definitely get them in front of me. I'm not someone that can just blindly play a rhythm game yet, but...
You play rhythm games while reading chat?
Not yet.
How long do these Hotfix streams normally go for? So, on pretty much every day, they'll go between 6 to 8 hours. Depends on what is being showcased. Normally, they start 7 p.m. Eastern on the weekdays, and they'll go for about 6 hours. And on the weekends, it kind of depends on what's being showcased. Sometimes they'll go up to 8 hours if it's like an anniversary special of long games or something like that. Today, we are looking at about 7 hours.
Yeah. Today we are, let's see here, we're gonna do another quick warm-up song. Again, there's two different difficulty levels, the named difficulty, easy, normal, hard, master, and then the numbered difficulty. So the numbers go anywhere from 1 to 15, master 15 being the hardest charts of all. We're starting off pretty chill. Cruel Angel's Thesis is the lowest numbered one we're gonna go at, which is a 10. I just love this song. This is my, what's a good way of putting it? When I'm trying to make sure the timing of everything is correct with lag and whatnot. This is my lag checking song, where it's 11. It's pretty simple chart, but it has enough little tweaks to it that I can really check to see everything's synced up. So the most basic notes you'll see are these white circles, and that's just a single press. Those big starburst ones, I have to press both at the same time. The arrows point the controller at where it's telling me to point. Spin, spin, spin. Hit all the notes. Sustain. So basically hold the note out as much as possible. Oops. You'll notice it gets harder for me to talk. But yeah, and then there's double arrows, which means I have to move both controllers in the same direction, or whichever direction it tells me. The starbursts that have that really long line, I have to hold down both at the same time. Yeah. Oops. And you actually have to hold the note for as long as it tells you. So if you let it go too early, it doesn't count. You'll also notice for people that play rhythm games, there's no bar measures anywhere. It's just one solid line. So finding the beat can be a little tricky. It takes a bit to get used to.
Clear.
But we're gonna do one more song in this category. We're gonna jump from a 10 to 11 to a 13. Mostly because I just absolutely love this song. And so probably the last song I'll do with the music, or the mic on while I'm playing. Simply because this is when I'm gonna start getting a lot of, as friends in my chat like to call it, a lot of the clicky clackies. Yeah, how to play it. This screen tells you exactly what notes that you'll be dealing with in that song. So you're not surprised by anything, which is pretty nice. Yeah, and this is a rare arcade game. I see it's mentioned in chat that people have this. Round 1 tends to have these. But I actually learned to play this by attending anime conventions. So that was, at the time, the only time I could find this game. And I just kept playing it. It was also one that didn't have a line compared to DDR.
You
I was
gotta
like, all right.
play whatever has the shortest line.
Right? I also really love the song. You'll also notice later on, I start I very much sway to the beat.
If you're not grooving to the beat, is it really a rhythm game?
Now, that being said, there are some songs where I'm like, if I start swaying, oh boy, I mess it up. One thing that Groove Coaster has that's really rude, ad-lib notes. They're hidden notes that you just have to know where they are. Like, it doesn't hurt your combo if you don't hit them. But if you want a perfect score, you have to get them. Oops. And the way to pass, if you watch the bar up top, It has to be at least either yellow or flashing like it is. If it's blue at the end of the song, you've failed. So, you can have a really good grade, but if the end of the song with a blue bar, too bad. Like right there was an ad-lib note that, again, it makes sense if you hear the song, but if you don't know it's there, you're just like, oh. Ugh. The only thing that's unfortunate about Groove Coaster is apparently Nessica, the dev, is like ending support for the arcade version coming up, which is sad. But what we are going to do next is, again, this is a nod to the wonderful Nami Plays, who's going to be playing this particular set of songs in Cross Fatales. Nope, not game music. Oh yeah, game music. So, I've heard we are a house that likes Undertale. And I've heard that there's some songs that people really love in rhythm games. So, yep, that's my dog saying hi. So we're going to jump up to a 14. This is everyone's favorite Megalovania on the Groove Coaster. And this is the part where I am going to start muting just because it gets clacky. Very, very clacky. But yeah, if you have questions while I'm playing, or just general comments, definitely shout them out. If you just want to vibe and have fun, that works too.
And while playing this and we're kind of in a lull, just what were your favorite games from the marathon? What were your favorite runs? What were you surprised about seeing? You know, let us know in chat, in the comments if you're on YouTube. Gyromite was a very, very good run from this event, yeah. Bobby's world record was hype. So was the SM64, and who could forget Carsey's damageless run? That was that might be one of the best runs we've had in a very long time. Especially the pop-up at the end, well deserved. Carsey did fantastic. Damage list was Resi 2 Remake?
Clear.
I love that song. Yeah, I heard there were definitely see some good ones about some awesome runs there. I'm definitely biased with the peanut butter run, but
Yeah, the
dog.
Dynamite and peanut butter was great. Yeah, it was Resi 2 Remake.
Let's see here. What do we want to go for?
God.
For it.
I was gonna say, I haven't actually seen the Bluey run or any of the game yet, but Bluey is the best show ever created, so I have to imagine that run was a banger.
Let's see here. going to shift gears and show off some of the... I've got my fun little set list right here. Show off the very first Master 15 I ever passed, which is Shiva. It's a fun song. I absolutely love it. And it's pretty chill. It's pretty chill, and then I'll show you after this what I consider my warm-up song, which is another Master 15. It makes sense, my brain! Alright, enjoy some Massive New Cruise Shiva.
Bluey is going to be on Hotfix on the 25th. That is on As Seen on TV, which is going to be 7 p.m. Eastern.
Any chance we can get a cam on the controller? Oh! Let me see if I can do that. So it's a little bit more visible. Hopefully you'll be able to see that a little bit better. Alright. So, we'll let that finish off. I'll talk a little bit about Adrena. So Adrena is a Master 15 song. This is considered my warm-up song. The chart itself is actually very easy. What makes this song very difficult is it's very fast. Oh, and yep, we can kind of see the control a little better, so perfect. So yeah, when I warm up, I actually warm up with, after I do Curling Justices, I play Adrena. So yeah, this is, again, what I consider a warm-up song.
Yeah, I agree with chat. This is a warm-up song. Like, I couldn't hope to beat this ever in my life.
Well, it's like
so
the chart,
that's really impressive.
the chart's actually very easy. It's just there's certain movements that I'll do in other songs that really, like, Adrena kind of has everything encapsulated in it. One thing we can do next, I will say, chat, this isn't going to be played just yet. It's going to be later in the song, or later in the set list, but there's a staple song to a lot of rhythm games called Brain Power, and there's copy pasta of just vowels in Brain Power. You have time to find that copy pasta. But in the meantime, we're gonna bring it down a little bit to some legally distinct. Legally distinct is the key word. We're gonna go down to Master 12, and we are gonna play. I think I have it listed Master 12. I went the wrong way. This is not Mortal Kombat. This is legally distinct Mortal Kombat.
This is Mortal Kombat at home.
This very much is Mortal Kombat at home.
Let's groove.
But it's just fun. This one actually I need to work on more because my corner doubles aren't that great, which are the dual slides, so this is definitely a song I'm adding to my repertoire. Oh, that is the copy pasta I'm seeing that's being cut.
Well, it looks like Moobot is timing it out, so apparently chat just got baited.
Clear.
Sorry.
Legally distinct Mortal Kombat.
Legally distinct brain power copy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How about this? Instead of that, we will shift over to another 15. Make myself earn your love. My apologies. With probably one of my two favorite Vocaloid songs. Alright. Lost One's Weeping. I'll probably do a back-to-back mini Vocaloid set really quickly here. With double 15s. Oh no, yeah, double 15s, so enjoy. What's happening? We are playing a rhythm game called Groove Coaster Wai Wai Party. It's available on both the Nintendo Switch and the PC, but I highly recommend the Nintendo Switch because that's the version that's supported still and doesn't have terrible interfaces and interlays, and it behaves a lot better than the PC version.
Chat trusted the streamers. Chat got timed out. Stag. Asuka is using a custom controller that mimics the arcade cabinet as best as possible.
Cleared.
Yeah,
Naomi is...
I'm seeing a chat. Yeah, this is one of the Yuan-Con controllers. It is an investment. This can be played with a Switch controller, and please check out Frost Fatales that's coming up. Not only plays will be playing this on a Switch controller, and it's just as enjoyable on a Switch controller. I am garbage on the Switch controller. I'm so used to the arcade controller. So if you want to see a different way of it being played, check that out. Check her run of it. It's going to be amazing. But I recommend only getting the controller if you really want to get into Groove Coaster, because it is an investment. The Yuan-Con's definitely an investment.
Naomi is daring you to do Nyan Cat. Do with that what you
I
will.
haven't even played that yet. But I said I do 2 Vocaloid songs, and Kaito is my favorite Vocaloid. So we're gonna stick to 15.
Black mode. Let's groove.
I'm doing Funk Beat. How much does this cost? Yeah, bluntly, for the cost of the controller and shipping, this is about a $350, $400 investment, US dollars. So again, only really get into or think about this if you are going to get into Groove Coaster and play it a lot. Otherwise, the controller is fine, or Switch controller.
Somebody asked, is Games Done Quick over for the year? So, Games Done Quick has 4 major events over the year. EGDQ, the first one, is over. This is the GDQ Hotfix, which is our weekly content. You can find more at gamesdonequick.com/hotfix, and you can also learn about the rest of our events at just gamesdonequick.com. Our next major event is going to be the 3rd through the 10th, and that is Frost Fatales 2024. And if you want to learn more about Frost Fatales, you can go to gamesdonequick.com/frame fatales.
Yeah, it is a very unique rhythm game. It's one you really don't see very often, and I absolutely love it. But again, it's rare, and it's gonna be hard. Whoops, it's gonna be harder to find now that unfortunately it's losing a lot of its accessibility, especially with the online stuff. What can we do? I actually, you know what? Let's play songs that I'm not 100% sure I can pass. Where's Knight Rider? Come here! I heard somebody's a Waka fan. So we are going to play
Select mode.
Knight Rider from the Waka set of funness. Yeah, Arcade's gonna, I think it's end of January, I think is officially gonna be no longer supported, unfortunately. So, Nintendo Switch is where to go.
So the next major event we have is going to be in March, like you said. However, we do have weekly content all year round. The GDQ Hotfix. You can learn more at gamesgonequick.com/hotfix. But yeah, we this channel is live every week. We've got speedrunning content throughout the year. We look to showcase a bunch of different communities and highlight a bunch of different communities and runners.
So chat, my apologies earlier. This got a little bit muted. But mentally think of the copy pasta as we play a staple song in rhythm games. Good old brain power. What's actually nice about the Switch version is there's a particular word in the song that gets censored. So if there's a giant beep, that's Nintendo censoring a word. It's fine. Yeah, I almost lost it at the end there.
Clear. New
Yeah.
record.
All right. Ooh, it's a new record too. Sweet. All right, so we have about time for 2 more songs. I have got. You know what? Let's do another song I'm not sure I can pass. But we're gonna stick to the video game theme.
Select song.
I say I'm not sure I can pass this because I literally just passed this for the first time yesterday. So
I believe. You got this.
send me your good vibes, chat. So do this, then one more song, a fitting end song to a Groove Coaster
Let's groove.
thingamabobber. That song has no right to be that difficult. All right. So yeah, we have
Next song.
time for one more song. Like I said, it's a fitting end to an end of a rhythm game series. It's a 15. It's particularly the end of Hatsune Miku. I do a lot of the Vocaloid rhythm games too, and this is a fun song. Period. So it's a good way to end a rhythm game song again, or rhythm game showcase. Again, check this out for Frost Fatales. Nomi Plays will be playing on the Switch controller, so it's a very different setup. It's a really fun way to play it if you're interested in some really good tunes. There's a lot of good DLC, and it's really fun. So
Select
now
mode.
we get the end of Hatsune Miku.
Let's groove. Cleared. New record.
And that's a good way to end it.
GG.
Ah,
You are very good at this game, and I could never hope to be half as good as you.
like I said, it's a very
Well done.
Thank you. It's a very niche game, but it's such a fun rhythm game. Please check out Groove Coaster Wai Wai Party on Nintendo Switch. It's so fun. There's so much good music and a lot of different music for different folks. There's Undertale music, there's Waka, other rhythm games, Vocaloid, K-pop, or mostly J-pop, some J-rock, other video games like Darius Burst is in there, and I'm a big fan of shmup, so yeah. But yeah, that was and actually I timed the set list perfectly, fantastic. But yeah, so again, everyone, thanks for sticking around for the first half of the Showrunner special. Again, try to give a little bit of a nod to the other shows that we'll see for Speedruns in the Crypt with Made a Scare, Random Number Generation with Final Fantasy IV for Enterprise, and then Challenger approaching. Because I'd like to think a rhythm game on the hardest difficulty would be something along the lines of a Challenger approaching. It works for me. But again, you can, if you want to find me and the silly things I play, I'm on twitch.tv/Oscar424. You can find me actually right now. I'm working on Final Fantasy Type 0 HD, which is a dream speedrun of mine, and I just had my first run verified, so I'm like 9th on the leaderboard, and I'm so happy about that. That's my current speedrun project. You can find me in the Games on Quick VODs, usually playing either very silly games or Resogun. I do a lot of that. Yeah, I feel free to check me out when you can. Stop by the Discord, say hi, and keep watching Hotfix. Like, not only do we love showcasing talent as showrunners, we love like being there to bring you like runs that you might not have seen before, or that you don't get to see that often, or giving people the spotlight to be on the GDQ platform that might not have had that opportunity to do so. It's a really fun experience for both the runners, commentators, and the hosts themselves. We love it. We love having everybody just as much as you love being on there. So continue to support Hotfix. It means the world to all of us. We wouldn't be here without you. So please keep watching Hotfix, but stick around because we are not done with the Showrunner Showcase. I've done my half, and now we get to watch our wonderful weekend showrunner Church and Sarge play some fantastic games. So sit tight, and we will be right back with more of the showcase on Hotfix.